In a dark forest, where the night shadows whisper among themselves, there appears a creature called Liaklyvytsia. They say she brings nothing but fear. But what happens if someone is not afraid of her? Beneath a sky heavy with the impending night, a lone figure struggles across the barren field, each step a testament to his weary existence. The encroaching dusk mirrors the man's darkening spirit, the cold air biting at his exposed skin, whispering tales of defeat. His eyes, hollowed by hardship, scan the horizon, searching for a glimmer of hope in the face of relentless despair. With each labored breath, he presses onward, a solitary silhouette against the fading light, embodying the weight of his struggles. The barren field offers no solace, only the echo of his footsteps and the chilling reminder of his isolation. Beneath the relentless sun, a poor man toils in the field, sweat glistening on his brow. The wealthy landowner watches with a cold, calculating gaze, his imposing figure casting a long shadow. The poor man continues to work, unaware of the landowner's disdain. A cruel smirk plays on the wealthy landowner's lips as he schemes to swindle the poor man. The wealthy landowner prepares to cheat him of his wages. At the forest's edge, a solitary fire battles the encroaching night, its light revealing a poor man consumed by despair. His face, a canvas of hardship, reflects years of struggle under the flickering flames. He clutches his empty stomach, a silent testament to unrelenting hunger. The fire crackles, a fragile defense against the darkness, casting eerie shadows that dance among the trees. His worn clothes tell tales of a life stripped bare, each thread a memory of what was and what could never be. The light flickers across the poor man's face, revealing the deep lines etched by a life of unrelenting hardship. From the forest's heart, a figure of haunting grotesqueness emerges. Liaklyvytsia. The poor man remains steadfast, unflinching before the spectral vision. Her presence alone evokes a chilling dread, a nightmare given form. Yet, he stands resolute, a beacon of courage amidst the encroaching darkness. In the heart of an unknown location, darkness reigns, shadows twist, and an unsettling power fills the air. A lone figure emerges, their presence radiating an unsettling power. Liaklyvytsia's voice echoes through the darkness. Do you not fear me? Do you not run? Do you not cross yourself? The air crackles with unseen energy, amplifying the figure's ominous presence. The shadows dance menacingly, as if reacting to the figure's challenge. In a desolate, unknown place, a poor man stands alone, cloaked in tattered clothes, his posture mirroring utter defeat. His eyes, hollow and distant, reflect the crushing weight of his solitude. A wave of despair washes over him as he questions his existence, his voice barely a whisper in the vast emptiness. Why should I? His voice cracks with the pain of a life devoid of possessions or companionship. I own nothing. I am alone in this world. In a final, heart-wrenching admission, he voices the ultimate fear. If I die, no one will weep. In an undefined space, a mysterious figure known as Liaklyvytsia commands attention. Her presence exudes an unnerving power that fills the room. Before her stands a man, seemingly unfazed by her ominous aura. Liaklyvytsia speaks, her voice resonating with an otherworldly quality. Then you are the first man who has not feared me. A promise hangs in the air, thick with unspoken intentions. For that, I shall reward you. Ask for anything you desire. The street teems with life, oblivious to the poor man's plight. His gaunt frame, a stark testament to hunger, moves with a weary shuffle. Hollow eyes reflect a desperate plea as he whispers, "Bread, just a piece of bread." His voice cracks with desperation. I have eaten nothing today. The bustling crowd surges past, deaf to his cries. His silhouette fades into the uncaring city. In an unknown location, a mysterious figure named Liaklyvytsia appears, her eyes hinting at powers beyond the mortal realm. Liaklyvytsia's voice cuts through the silence. Strange man, I could give you far more. Her offer intensifies, promising untold riches. I could even give you a bag of coins that will never run empty. The light in Liaklyvytsia's eyes grows brighter, emphasizing the magnitude of her proposition. The scene lingers, filled with anticipation as the strange man considers Liaklyvytsia's unbelievable offer. In the heart of the darkened forest, Liaklyvytsia's piercing gaze reflects an unearthly glow. Liaklyvytsia presses a pouch into the poor man's hands. The poor man accepts the pouch, his expression unreadable in the dim light. The forest remains silent, save for the rustling leaves. The poor man looks down at the pouch, his fate sealed. Liaklyvytsia's unsettling light lingers, promising darkness. Under the cloak of night, Liaklyvytsia spins, caught in a whirlwind of change. Her form twists, bones cracking, as the raven takes shape, feathers sprouting from her skin. A raven's beak pushes through her face as her human eyes turn black. With a final shudder, Liaklyvytsia is gone, replaced by a black raven. The raven lets out a harsh cry, its voice echoing through the silent forest. The raven beats its wings and takes flight into the night. Years pass in a blur as the poor man's unwavering resolve transforms his humble dwelling into a grand house, a testament to his soaring success. His heart finds solace in the gentle embrace of Martha, their union blessed with two beautiful children, Anna and Peter. The man once destitute now revels in opulence, his pockets overflowing with gold, his life a stark contrast to the simplicity of his past. Yet, the village watches with envy, their hushed whispers a constant echo of the wealthy man's meteoric rise. In the opulent mansion, a man lies in deep, untroubled sleep. Beside him, Martha rests silently, her presence a quiet vigil. The room is filled with a sense of peace, as if nothing could disturb their rest. Moonlight casts a soft glow, painting the room in gentle hues. The stillness is broken only by the soft rhythm of their breathing. In the heart of luxury, they are enveloped in a fragile tranquility. The wealthy man's bedroom glows with an otherworldly moonlight, casting an eerie calm. A chest of coins glitters, promising wealth beyond measure. Suddenly, the dream turns menacing as Liaklyvytsia appears, her shadow stretching like a dark omen. Her looming presence darkens the opulent room, a harbinger of dread. The gold seems to dim under her gaze, as if its allure is fading into nothingness. The dream twists, and the moonlight seems to retreat from her encroaching darkness. In the dead of night, a wealthy man is gripped by terror, his eyes wide with fear. He trembles, his brow slick with sweat as he desperately clutches a treasure chest. The chest overflows with gold coins, a symbol of his deepest fears. His knuckles turn white as he clings to the chest, the weight of his wealth crushing him. In a dimly lit space, Liaklyvytsia stands, a figure of imposing stature and undeniable authority. Her voice cuts through the silence, delivering a sharp rebuke. "So you are no different from the rest." With penetrating insight, she observes, "You fear not death, but the loss of your riches. You asked for bread, yet you chained yourself to gold." Her final words resonate with brutal honesty. "You thought you had no fear, but when wealth came, fear came with it." In the surreal confines of a dream, Liaklyvytsia raises her crooked stick, an omen of impending doom. The crooked stick descends, striking the wealthy man's chest with fatal force. The wealthy man crumples, his life extinguished in a single, decisive blow. He falls soundlessly to the floor. The crooked stick is the instrument of death. Liaklyvytsia stands silently beside the prone figure, the crooked stick still in her grasp. At the forest's edge, dawn breaks on the grim reality of a man awakening beside a cold, dead fire. He sits up, empty hands mirroring his desolate state. The stark realization hits. I am poor again. The forest looms, indifferent to his plight. In the desolate space, a lone figure sits hunched over, cloaked in shadows. A flickering candle throws eerie silhouettes around the room. His face, etched with suffering, reflects the dim light, each line a testament to hardship. The air is heavy with unspoken tales, the silence broken only by the crackling flame. He is lost in the maze of memory, trapped in the echoes of a tormenting past. A whisper escapes his lips, a haunting lament. What a devil's dream that was. His words dissolve into the darkness, leaving behind only the chilling reminder of a nightmare relived. Dawn breaks over the silent forest, painting the trees with the first light of day. A raven's caw pierces the stillness, its sharp cry echoing through the woods. The man pauses, his head lifting as the raven's call grabs his attention. A flicker of understanding sparks in his eyes, a silent acknowledgement of the raven's message. His gaze remains fixed on the raven, searching for meaning in the bird's presence. The forest holds its breath, waiting for the man's next move as the raven watches on. In the heart of the wealthy man's mansion, A table overflows with opulence, its gleaming silverware reflecting a life of abundance. The wealthy man throws his head back, his laughter echoing through the room, enveloping his family in a momentary illusion of joy. His family joins in the laughter, their faces radiant, yet a faint disquiet stirs beneath the surface of their smiles. A symphony of laughter and clinking glasses fills the air, yet a subtle discordance lingers, like a shadow lurking just beyond the light. The scene is a portrait of warmth and familial love, yet an unsettling undercurrent hints at secrets hidden beneath the veneer of perfection. A subtle unease permeates the air, casting a pall over the otherwise perfect scene, a premonition of darkness to come. In the dim light of his opulent office, a wealthy man obsessively guards his treasure, his every movement betraying deep-seated paranoia. His trembling fingers sort through the gold, each coin a testament to his power and a symbol of his isolation. His eyes dart nervously, reflecting the flickering candlelight as he scans the shadows for unseen threats. Every creak of the floorboards amplifies his anxiety, turning the grand office into a cage of his own making. The rustle outside the window sends shivers down his spine, each sound a potential harbinger of betrayal. He trusts no one, his wealth a barrier between him and genuine connection, leaving him trapped in a fortress of gold and fear. In the heart of the village square, the wealthy man stands, an island of solitude amidst a sea of admirers. The villagers look up to him, their faces reflecting awe and respect. Despite the adoration, a profound unhappiness clings to him like a shadow. He is a figure of success, yet his spirit is visibly burdened. The bright day only serves to highlight the darkness within him. A poignant tableau of wealth and despair plays out in the village square. In the surreal depths of a dream, a chest brimming with gold transfigures into a cage of gilded despair. The wealthy man finds himself trapped, the bars of avarice closing in around him. Panic swells in his eyes as the transformation solidifies the cold reality of his gilded prison sinking in. From beyond the cage, Liaklyvytsia watches with a gaze of sorrowful pity, her ethereal presence a stark contrast to his confinement. Her shimmering form reflects the cold light of the cage, a silent lament for the soul ensnared within. The scene opens in stark emptiness, where darkness and silence reign. A voice echoes from the abyss, cutting through the oppressive stillness. The disembodied voice speaks of a profound paradox. You were freer when you had nothing. Each word hangs in the air, heavy with the weight of untold stories and forgotten truths. The somber mood deepens, the void amplifying the loneliness and the unsettling notion of freedom in destitution. The echo fades, leaving only the haunting silence and the lingering question of what true freedom really means. In the heart of a dream-laden forest, night reigns supreme, casting long shadows that dance with every rustle of leaves. A solitary raven emerges from the darkness, its silhouette stark against the moonlit sky, an omen of the unknown. Its shadow stretches across the forest floor, a growing menace that hints at impending darkness. The raven's circling intensifies, each rotation bringing a deeper sense of dread. The forest holds its breath as the raven's shadow looms, a palpable threat enveloping the dreamscape. The dream teeters on the edge of nightmare as the raven's presence dominates, a symbol of inescapable fate. In the opulent confines of his bedroom, the wealthy man is tormented by a nightmare, his body writhing in the throes of terror. The walls of his sanctuary seem to close in, their ornate details morphing into grotesque shapes that amplify his dread. Shadows dance ominously, distorting the familiar into the unrecognizable, fueling the wealthy man's mounting horror. A scream tears from his throat, a desperate plea swallowed by the oppressive silence of his gilded cage. Suffocated by wealth and fear, the wealthy man's nightmare intensifies, blurring the line between reality and illusion. Lost in the labyrinth of his own mind, the wealthy man is trapped in a cycle of terror, his opulent surroundings offering no solace. As dawn breaks, the poor man lifts his gaze towards the forest canopy. A raven is perched high on a gnarled branch, a silent observer in the awakening forest. His eyes lock onto the raven, a serene acceptance washing over his weathered face. The first rays of sunlight filter through the leaves, illuminating the quiet understanding between man and nature. In the stillness of the dawn, the poor man finds peace in the presence of the raven. The raven remains perched, a symbol of nature's enduring wisdom. The poor man emerges from the forest, the light catching his determined shoulders. His gaze is set on the distant horizon, where freedom awaits. He walks with a newfound purpose, leaving behind the shadows of the forest. The barren field stretches before him, a canvas of possibilities. He is poor in possessions, yet rich in spirit as he strides forward. With each step, the poor man embraces his newfound freedom under the open sky. The village stands eerily silent, a ghost of its former self. Martha and the children have vanished, leaving only emptiness. An empty field stretches out, a silent testament to their disappearance. The sun beats down on the deserted village, intensifying the sense of desolation. The wind whispers through the empty streets, carrying the echoes of laughter that are no more. Nature reclaims the village, as grass grows wild in the absence of human presence. The opulent mansion, now a gilded cage, reflects the wealthy man's growing unease. His voice echoes through the halls as he barks orders, his paranoia permeating every corner. Burly guards spread throughout the mansion, their presence heavy and suffocating. Shadows dance in the corners, fueled by the wealthy man's paranoia. In the heart of a shadowed forest, Liaklyvytsia emerges, an ethereal vision cutting through the darkness. She beckons, promising the wealthy man glimpses of unimaginable fortune. The wealthy man is ensnared by visions of endless riches, each one more tempting than the last. Desire and dread war within him as the wealthy man faces the precipice of choice. He struggles, torn between insatiable greed and the chilling grip of fear. Darkness dominates, yet a sliver of light pierces through, revealing dust motes suspended in the air. The room is still, silent, and heavy with shadows. From the darkness, a voice echoes, laced with wisdom and warning. The more you have to lose. The words linger, painting a stark portrait of ambition and vulnerability. In the velvet darkness, the wealthy man reaches out, his fingers trembling with longing. His fingertips brush against her ethereal skin. The youthful vision of Liaklyvytsia twists, her beauty evaporating like mist. Before him stands the old woman, her face a mask of decay. Her cackling laughter echoes, a chilling symphony in the suffocating darkness. At the forest's edge, dawn breaks, painting the sky with soft light. The poor man's face, etched with hardship, softens with a faint smile. A sense of peace washes over him as the first rays of sun touch his skin. The forest remains silent. Only the rustling of leaves whispers around him. His smile deepens, a quiet triumph over past sorrows. The dawn fully arrives, casting a golden glow upon the man in the woods, symbolizing a new beginning. In the expansive barren field, the poor man walks, each step lighter than the last. The poor man advances with newfound freedom, the landscape mirroring his lighter heart. The poor man walks onward, his steps now carry him forward with newfound purpose. The poor man continues his journey, his unburdened spirit evident in his every stride. Freed from the weight of wealth, the poor man's path leads him to an unknown but hopeful future. Within the grand mansion, shadows dance ominously, foreshadowing the turmoil about to erupt. The wealthy man's face twists with a manic obsession, his eyes burning with avarice. With cold determination, he forcefully pushes Martha and their children away, severing bonds for wealth. His gaze remains fixed, consumed by an insatiable hunger for more, blind to all else. The mansion stands as a silent witness to the shattering of a family, a monument to greed. In the dream's heart, a raven descends upon a hoard of coins, its gaze piercing through the veil of night. The raven's beak strikes, each peck a dark omen against the shimmering gold. With each peck, the chest emits a soft, mournful chime, echoing through the silent forest. The raven's eyes gleam with ancient wisdom, holding secrets untold in their depths. A single coin escapes the chest, tumbling into the darkness, lost to the forest's embrace. The raven watches, its silence heavy with the weight of prophecies yet to unfold. In the stark darkness, a weathered face emerges under a single, piercing spotlight. From the unseen depths, Liaklyvytsia's voice echoes with profound conviction. Her voice cuts through the silence, declaring, "True wealth lies not in possessions, but in freedom from fear." The spotlight accentuates the weight of her words, hanging heavy in the air. Opulence surrounds the wealthy man, yet sorrow carves lines into his face. Shimmering gold reflects the emptiness within the wealthy man's heart. Amidst priceless artifacts, the wealthy man is utterly alone. The wealthy man's misery echoes in the silence of his opulent bedroom. At the forest's edge, The poor man pauses, the first light of dawn painting the scene with promise. He inhales deeply, drawing the crisp morning air into his lungs, a moment of serene connection with nature. The forest awakens around him, teeming with life and the promise of a new day. Hope stirs within him as he prepares to face whatever challenges lie ahead, armed with nothing but the strength of his spirit. Against the awakening dawn, a solitary figure emerges, his presence a testament to the enduring spirit of hope. Each step he takes is a brushstroke of determination across the canvas of a desolate world. The sun begins to rise, casting a golden halo around his form. Bathed in morning's light, the poor man continues his journey, his silhouette a beacon of unwavering hope against the barren expanse. In the heart of a lavish mansion, a wealthy man convulses in his sleep, a storm of sweat beating on his brow. His eyes dart wildly behind closed lids, haunted by visions only he can see. Shadows dance grotesquely across his face as nightmares of Liaklyvytsia twist his mind. The raven's dark wings fill his dreams, each feather a harbinger of dread. Tormented visions of Liaklyvytsia and the raven intertwine, suffocating him in the depths of his slumber. Each breath is a struggle as the wealthy man battles the demons that lurk just beyond his awareness. Under the cloak of night, the raven emerges, a silhouette against the dark sky. With a chest of coins clutched in its talons, it ascends into the abyss. The forest below fades into obscurity as the raven ventures deeper into the dream. Each beat of its wings echoes in the silent expanse, a symphony of secrets untold. The chest of coins gleams faintly, a beacon in the raven's nocturnal journey. Darkness consumes all as the raven vanishes, leaving only whispers of its passage. A profound darkness envelops everything, as if the universe holds its breath. From the void, a voice emerges, echoing with an otherworldly resonance. The disembodied voice speaks with haunting authority. "You have been given a second chance." The voice concludes with a stern warning: "Do not waste it." The wealthy man is jolted awake, his face contorted in a silent scream, the room's darkness pressing in. He sits up abruptly, his heart pounding against his ribs as reality blurs with the lingering echoes of the nightmare. Shadows dance ominously around him, amplifying the isolation and fear that grip his soul. He looks around, his eyes searching for a flicker of light in the oppressive darkness, a beacon of hope in his solitude. The silence of the room amplifies the terror, the weight of his isolation crushing him in this dreamlike realm. He remains alone in the oppressive darkness. As dawn breaks, the poor man seeks solace at the forest's edge. He lowers his head, connecting with the earth. His fingers gently touch the soil, feeling the life beneath. He seeks to rediscover his roots. Across the barren field, the poor man walks with newfound purpose. His heart swells with gratitude, each step lighter than the last. He pauses, taking in the vastness of the landscape, now seen through appreciative eyes. The simple things in life, a gentle breeze, the warmth of the sun fill him with joy. He continues onward, his spirit renewed, embracing the beauty around him. The barren field transforms into a landscape of endless possibilities, reflecting his changed perspective. As dusk descends, the poor man arrives at the border of a new forest, his silhouette a promise against the fading light. A subtle smile graces his lips, hinting at newfound hope. He pauses, a moment of quiet resolve before stepping into the unknown. Ready to start anew, he prepares to disappear into the dense woods, leaving the old behind. Under the cloak of night, a raven perched high in the forest trees becomes a silent observer. With a sudden stark movement, the raven launches into the black abyss, abandoning its post. The raven gains altitude, its silhouette stark against the fading light, a symbol of impending mystery. It soars through the dense woods, a dark omen swallowed by the enveloping shadows. Vanishing into the infinite expanse of the night, the raven leaves only the echo of its departure. They say the greatest fear lives not in monsters, but in the human heart. And that money, like a raven at night, carries with it the dark wings of anxiety. And somewhere deep in the forest, the caw of a raven can still be heard, a reminder that Liaklyvytsia never truly disappeared. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to give it a like, it really helps the channel. Subscribe so you won't miss the next magical adventure. Write your thoughts in the comments below, I'd love to hear what you think. Until next time, stay curious, stay brave, and keep the stories alive.